A very good afternoon, Team Zimbabwe. Masquera say, Masquera say, Masquera say. So this afternoon we are taking a look onto this leak or leaked document, which is here. So President Emerson Mnangagwa appointed the vice presidents, and now people are looking forward to see who is going to be appointed. Minister of Chakararu, Minister of X, Minister of Z. But there is a document which leaked from Timu Varakashi, which is here. And we really need to actually put it right here onto the screen so that we see what is going to happen. So this is a leaked document from ZANU-PF itself, and it's very important for us to take a look onto these ministers who are here, so that we see who is likely going to be appointed where, and who has been ditched so far. So remember, a disclaimer: this is from an account, Yevarakashi. This is a leaked document from an account, Yevarakashi. We are waiting to see the confirmation of this list through the government of Zimbabwe channels. So this is Lorraine Sibanda, a well-known Murakashi. She said, "No stopping. Zimbabwe is forging ahead. Cabinet ministers fair." And let's take a look onto the people she presented here. So, number one, we have Finance and Economic Development, Professor Mtulingube, vari kutarisirwa kuti vachadzoka pachinzvimbo chavo. We have Defense and War Veterans, we have Honorable Opa Zvipange Muchinguri Kashiri. She is expected to retain her position. Local Government and Public Works, National Housing, July Mo, he is expected to also retain his position. Foreign Affairs and International Trade, Frederick Shava is expected also to retain the position. Public Service, Labor and Social Welfare, Barbara Lodzi. So this will be an elevation. She was a deputy minister somewhere. If she is appointed minister, this will be an elevation. And we have Industry and Commerce, Mangaliso Njov. If he is appointed as well, he will be retaining his position. Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage. Here is the problem. If President Mnangagwa appoints Tatenda Mavetera as the Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, what will happen to Kazembe Kazembe? Because remember, Kazembe Kazembe was applauded for leading ZANU-PF into the Mashonaland Central battlefield, the victory of Mashonaland Central. It was led by none other than Kazembe Kazembe. So if he is dethroned from that position, Anengarma one. Okay, higher and tertiary education, Professor Amon Murwira, they won't be changed there. Primary and secondary education, Professor Paul Mavima, they won't be changed there. Let us go on to the second page here. Second and last, then we have energy and power development. We have Kindness Paradza suggested here. Paradza has been a deputy minister somewhere. This will be an elevation. This will be a promotion. Okay, transport and infrastructural development. Ngoni Zache Mdekunye. If he is appointed into this portfolio, this will be a blow to the other guy. Anga chimboripo achirana transport uyawe. Zvinenge zvamuremera, and it will be a very, very, very huge blow to a comrade. Anga chimhanya kurumbidza zvese pesa apa achiti zviri kufamba. Then information, publicity and broadcasting services, the suggestion here, which has been leaked Team Zimbabwe, ndo pane mahwane ese, because panapa ndo pana mukoma Tafadzwa Mugwadi. Tafadzwa Mugwadi is actually here and is being suggested as a minister as well. So Tafadzwa Mugwadi is being suggested as the Minister of Information, replacing Monica Mutsvangwa. What will be the fate of the Mutsvangwas? Because remember, Chris Mutsvangwa was the de facto Minister of Information through Monica Mutsvangwa. So what will be the fate of Monica Mutsvangwa if Tafadzwa Mugwadi is finally appointed as the Minister of Information? Remember, this is a leaked document which was leaked by Timo Rakashi, and they are saying this is the set of ministers which they have. We have information, communication technology, and courier services. There's Angeline Gata. Angeline Gata will be new to the ministerial post. Angeline Gata, I'm not so sure about her. Kuti anombonyatsoita nezvei. We need to find more information about Angeline Gata. Kuti who is Angeline Gata? That would be very, very interesting for us to find that information. She is Chipinge's Mutema Musikavano constituencies MP, and I believe that she is to be she is related to Sydney Gata. That is my belief there. I believe that pane zviri pakauka makaripo. So it will be an interesting thing if she is appointed a minister as well. So you see interesting things ahead. Here she will be having information, communication technology, and courier services, and she will be replacing that guy akamborowa uya akazodzoswa through the back door kuZANU-PF primaries. So is this what they want? Youth, sports, arts and recreation. There is a suggestion of Tino Machakaire, and that would be a replacement of Kesti Coventry. Kesti Coventry zvinenge zvatodhakwa. Anenge ari just a one-term minister, rejected and discarded if Tino Machakaire is made the youth, sports and arts recreation minister. Then we have the mines and mining development. Apo ndo pane makata eso anesva. We have the Priska Mpumira, and kunenge kune hondo kutaura chokwadi neZimbabwe. Remember, Priska Mpumira ane nyaya dzake dzaari kunzi anofana kunge achipindura. Then if she is made minister here, it is going to be a very, 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 very huge blow to the people of Zimbabwe. This suggestion, honestly, Team Zimbabwe, it will anger a lot of people because remember, Priska is somebody who was said by the courts was not fit to stand trial because of mental illness. But kana akazodzoka ava minister, ava senator in this new government. And according to this document, anenge ava ministers zvekare, and that will create a lot of chaos. So this suggestion, Team Zimbabwe, I believe it will cause an uproar within the system itself to say, how can Priska Mpumira come back as a mines and mining development minister? What idea does Priska Mpumira have for the country? Dzekuti mining yedu inge ichifamba zvakanaka. Then lands, agriculture, water and rural settlement. The suggestion is Joshua Sako. So it will be a huge blow also for the previous minister who was there. If he is replaced by Joshua Sako, it will be another blow for another big wig. And I believe with Joshua Sako, maybe kana akatadza nekuchimani-mani agozogona here kunga akabata ministry yese hatizoziviwo guys kuti if he is finally appointed as the next minister of agriculture, water and rural settlement, zvichange zvichizomira sei, vanhu vacharima sora here sezvazvingoitika, or people will start to actually develop. So Team Zimbabwe, this is the leaked document here, as I said during the beginning of this episode. This is the ZANU-PF Murakash, Lawrence Banda, who actually shared this and said, no stopping, Zimbabwe is forging ahead, cabinet ministers. A lot of questions people will be asking, kuti ku Ministry of Health, ko sei sipo, and the answer I can tell you is Murungo Zawati Nengerian. So that will need that will not need anybody. So let us look on the authenticity of this from other Varakashi Panak. Nobo Tongogara is one of the Varakashi brigade, and he says, don't spread misinformation, be wise. So this is Snowball Tongogara actually blasting one of the Varakashis and telling his own colleague not to spread false information. Okay, Zganzbanapa, can you kindly stop spreading fake news? Be guided, likewise. Okay, Zganzamupumira, the 93 million NASA thief is back to steal the minerals, money unabated, and claim mental instability again. Watch the space. Okay, Zganze, Ministry of State Security akabolishwa here naiwe Murakashi. Yes, another issue raised here, the Ministry of State Security is not there, and it will be a very sincere question. Remember, this ministry has been running without a minister since the removal of Owen Mnangagwa. It has been running without a minister since then. So there are some people like Honorable Chitando, Masuka, who are experts in their ministries, and I don't think the president will remove them from those key portfolios. There is no justice ministry, no environment ministry. Yes, so all those key ministries are left out, and that gives us a doubt regarding the authenticity of this leaked document. So it means Timu Varakashi, are they dividing? That makes us ask questions. Are they dividing? How can Tafatwa Mugwadi replace Monica Muchangwa? That is a very, very, very important question there. And how can Tatenda Mavetera replace Kazembe? Because remember, Kazembe has been effective in terms of ZANU-PF's decisions of policing the police from their own pocket. Kazembe has been delivering the requirements of the system. So it's also questionable. How can they actually remove Kazembe? And then on the issue of the Minister of Justice, I don't think that President Mnangagwa will dump his long ally, who has been his chief election agent, Ziyambi. Kazembe, Ziyambi, these are two key people who can't be left out from this ministry, and this makes us question how or who actually originated this document, who brought this document, or is it because these are people from the people who are already members of parliament? Is this a suggestion to say these are the only people who can cover A, B, C, D ministries? We are going to find out very, very, very soon to see who are going to be the key deployees of President Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. But the conclusion here is that this looks like the proposal of the people who must be cabinet ministers, but there is no official communication from the Ministry of Information so far, which means this remains a leaked cabinet with no authenticity on it. But what it suggests is that either there are divisions within ZANU-PF camp, because this Murakashi, it seems as if she refused to back down onto this. This was posted yesterday, Team Zimbabwe, and right now, 11:56 p.m. Right now, we are 3:30 p.m. on the 10th, but she has refused to remove this tweet, which means something somewhere is going around. We are going to see who is going to make it to the final list of the cabinet ministers. But if this is upheld, that will be the end of ministers like Monica Mchangwa. That will be the end of Kazembe Kazembe. That will be the end of other key ministers, unless Kazembe Kazembe is promoted to be the next Minister of State Security. Remember, it's a very key institution, a ministry, a Minister of State Security, yekuti mudhara anenge achinyatsoda munhu anoziva zvaanoita ikokoko, anogona kufollow instruction as it is. So I believe kuti Kazembe Kazembe can fit onto that key ministry. Then we have the Ministry of Health, you know, kuti zvine zvakamira sei. The Ministry of Environment is also the Ministry of Justice. These are key ministries also which can have people from outside parliament occupying those spaces. So I don't know, guys, in the comment section, please, what do you think about this? Does this mean that there is a deliberate action to sabotage some comrades within ZANU-PF, or this list cannot stand the authenticity test? So it is what it is, Team Zimbabwe. We look forward to see who is going to be where, doing what. Okay, so Anzi, I pray that the chaos erupts internally in ZANU-PF. They must be weakened from all angles. Okay, that is true. SADC, AU, EU on the side, and their own internal issues on the other. Yes, that is true. So if this comes to be true, Team Zimbabwe, that will be the end of ZANU-PF. Honestly speaking, if this is validated, that will be the end of ZANU-PF. Remember, Tafadzwa Mgwadi is an overzealous young man. He can't hold that very important portfolio of being a minister of information. You will see trouble. You will see chaos all over. There are two things. You can't be a propagandist and be a minister on the same time. At the same time, you bring disaster. Okay, so vanhu panoti health apo dai vatitirawo imwe plan. Yes, papa health apo pari kuda plan Team Zimbabwe. Hatingarambi takadaro, zvinhu zvazvo zvakamira all along. So Team Zimbabwe, let us brace up for changes as we wait for the for the actual announcement of the cabinet ministers. This is just a leaked statement or a list from ZANU-PF Varakashi, which suggests that there are some issues which are happening within ZANU-PF. There are some fissures because this Murakashi has refused to remove this list. So we are going to see who is going to stand and who is going to fall. Let us meet in another episode, another broadcast.